So I'm Chelsea,
And I'm Kyla.
and we chose to do The New Negro by Alan Locke. So when we were discussing about what we thought his explanation was, my explanation was that to be a new Negro means to replace the old Negro mentality with a new one, and which I took as finally standing up for what African Americans believe to be equal, and it means to stop being scared of the consequences and have a voice.
I basically agreed with Chelsea, and I went along the lines of saying that he described it as being more like the old Negro it was more of a debate rather than addressing a whole group of people, and that they threw away the old Negro gem mentality. And my major takeaways were that Locke thought that the new Negro functioned in two major steps, like a passive and an active role. Like they wanted to defend the new Negro mentality, which was the passive role, but the active role was them trying to spread the message by joining different movements and spreading that mentality to others, basically telling people that they're worth their time.
And we also answered the question about what it means to be a new Negro in the 21st century. And we thought that there are many African Americans today who still have the old Negro mentality. Like, those are the type of people that sit back and let others tear apart what African Americans are and what all we stand for. But we do believe that the old Negro is less common in the 21st century. In the text, it describes that the Negro is someone who would rather lose his tongue than to betray his people in their struggle for freedom and equality. And in the 21st century, I believe that being a new Negro would be someone who openly supported movements such as the Black Lives Matter movement. The movement was highly frowned upon by whites, especially if blacks publicly made comments or wore t-shirts that stated Black Lives Matter. And for example, in high school, at my high school, if you wore a Black Lives Matter t-shirt, then you would either have to take it off or flip it inside out so it couldn't show what the word said. I mean, and we as black students knew that that would happen, but we didn't care and we still wore the shirts to school anyway. We weren't scared to support what we believed in, and I think that's an example of the 21st century new Negro.